dad, Calvin Henry Shackelford Sr., who was born September the 17th, 1917 in Wildville, Arkansas, which is really across the bridge line to Forest City, Arkansas. He was the oldest of 10 children, and at this point it's only 3 living. He's still the oldest, of course. The second oldest is Corinne Joseph, and she's 81. And then the third one that's still living is Mary, and she is 79. My dad left Wildville, Arkansas when he was 13 years old. His father passed, and his name was William Shackelford Sr., and his mother remarried, so he came to Little Rock to stay with an aunt. From that time, he met Mary Frances Russell at a young age. They got married at a young age. Her mother's name was Charlotte Russell, and my sister Charlotte, my only sister, is named after my grandmother Charlotte, but we just say Charlotte for short. After my mom and dad dated, then they married, and they had 8 children. The oldest was Calvin Henry Shackelford Jr. The second was Charles Edward Shackelford. The third one was Samuel Levon Shackelford. Milton Eugene Shackelford. Then yours truly, Shirley Frances Shackelford. Charlotte Ann Shackelford. And John Martin Shackelford, who was 5 months old, and he passed at an early age. Then they thought they were through. Then all of a sudden we had another son. Well, they had another son, and his name was William Earl Shackelford. He was named after his grandfather and after my daddy's brother, William Shackelford. My mom and dad got married March the 4th, 1939. And my mom's birthday was March the 7th. So when he asked my grandmother about marrying my mother, my grandmother said, "You're too young to take care of my daughter. Do you have a job?" And my dad would say, "No, but Mother Russell, I love her and I'll take care of your daughter." So they got married, and my mother passed October the 1st, 1996. They were married for 58 years. About the Army, my dad served in the Army. If I'm not mistaken, he went in the Army in 1942. And he came out in 1944. He was a World War II veteran, and he even had the opportunity in 2015 to travel to Washington, D.C. to see the memorial of the World War II veterans. When we were young, My daddy was a hard worker. He worked at the VA hospital from 11 to 7. He would get off at 7 o'clock and he would work at a service station called the Calhoun Service Station, which is located on Broadway in Little Rock. Then he would pump gas, he would wash and wax cars. He would come home about 11 in the morning, and then he would take a nap. Then he would get up possibly about 5 o'clock or 4:30 in the afternoon, and he did bartending and catering for over 35 years. That's how he took care of his family of 8. During the time that my dad worked as a bartender and in catering, he worked at the governor's mansion under 9 governors, starting with Cherry and ending with Bill Clinton. During the time of my dad and mom's 50th anniversary, you will see probably some pictures of Bill Clinton and his wife. My daddy also was able to see like Jesse Jackson, Vice President at the time. Al Gore, yes, thank you, Al Gore. And he was just a hardworking man. So that's why we're celebrating this 100th birthday celebration, because he deserves to be honored, because he was definitely a good husband, a good father, a good grandparent. He has 19 grandchildren, he has 29 great-grandchildren, and he has 1 new great-great-granddaughter. So we're just so happy for this young patriot, Mr. Calvin Henry Shackelford Sr., celebrating 100 years.
I'm only human, I'm just a man. Help me believe in what I could be and all that I am. Show me the stairway I have to climb. Lord, for my sake, teach me to take one day at a time. One day at a time, sweet Jesus, that's all I'm asking from you.